Good evening, welcome to Whaler Sports TV. Dick Herman here, Paula Maloney calling today's girls game. Gino Gang on the camera. I'd like to mention some of our fine sponsors that'll be bringing you this Whaler event. Harbor Fuel, Don Allen Ford, Conyon Coleman Insurance, Island Pharmacy, Island Variety, BPC Architect, the Corner Table, Champion Rentals, Billy Built Automotive, the Scrim Handler Gallery, NRTA, Joe Rapaki, Island Lumber, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Randy Alfred Heating and Cooling, Pete's Fresh Fish Prints, Island Fencing, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Keeper's Restaurant, Faucet Man Plumbing, Nantucket Architect Group, the Jewelry Gallery, Valero & Sons, Jet Stewart 2 Sport Fishing, Nantucket Health Department, Nantucket Visitor Center, Boys and Girls Club, Kitty Murtogs, the Boathouse, the Seagirl, Fast Forward, Espresso To Go, Island Carpets, Ryder Electric, Nantucket Electric Contractors, Nantucket Estate Jewelry, Cavalier Gallery, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Island Foiling, Island Kitchen, Arrowhead Nursery, Sun Island Feud, the UPS Store, The Bean, Gray Lady Properties, Outdoor Power, The Brotherhood, Murray's Toggery, The Beauty Bar, The Dog Wash, Cottage and Castle, Pumpkin Pond Farm, The Islander, Hatch's Package Store, The Homestead, Nantucket Colony, Holgate's Island Laundry, The Downy Flake Steamship Authority, Act Smart Solar Power, Mark Catone Architect. We thank all these fine sponsors. If you too want to be a sponsor of Whaler Sports, Gino TV, it's just $15 a month. Call Gino at 508-292-2203 and know that your sponsorship helps keep independent community-based TV alive on Nantucket. Paula, how you doing? Birthday girl, happy birthday early. Paula's birthday's tomorrow. If you see her walking around town tomorrow, go up and give her a big hug.
Oh yeah.
And a cupcake.
And a cupcake.
Thank you so much. I'm doing well, thank you. You know, I was just going through the stats from the last game the Whalers had where they won 4-0 against Falmouth Academy. Lauren Dupree is on fire. And I have to say the same for Ruby DuPont, Evelyn Fye, and Marianne Vasquez Cruz scored her first goal of the season, Dick, which I am thrilled about. I think if you recall, at the last game we covered, she went in at the second half. She didn't get a lot of time on the field, but she made her presence known, so congratulations to her for her first goal of the season.
Well, Falmouth Academy on Tuesday, Falmouth High School today. Both in Falmouth, but quite different programs, I feel. We were at the game last week when it was DY, and you could see when Nantucket takes that step up against a bigger school, they stayed with DY 2-1 right near the end, 3-1. Nantucket hit the post. Nantucket shot one over the net, but wound up losing that game. Let's see how they do today against Falmouth.
You know, we're just 2 minutes into the game. Ruby DuPont, number 7, she's phenomenal. Her touch on that ball, keeping it inbound, was just absolutely beautiful. Just a straight line drill down the sidelines. She knows how to play. Look for her to be scoring today. Evelyn Fye, we have in the front line. She's been phenomenal this season, second year on the team. Lily Day, Waverly Brannigan. I don't think we saw her score in the last game, which is unusual. Normally she's one of the high scorers for the team.
Yeah, I think she got a little dinged up in that game. I remember towards the second half she was down and she had to sit on the bench for a little bit, so maybe that slowed it down.
Yeah, that game was a physical game against, was it Barnstable, the Red Raiders they were playing against?
Did you tell Gino how windy it was the last time we were here?
It was 60-mile-an-hour winds.
We sat here, we held the equipment, and we didn't get blown away, Gino. We held the fort.
It's still pretty windy today.
It's nothing compared to it.
Nothing. Right.
Yeah. Well, they won last Thursday when we were here.
We've got Macy Kroll between the pipes, Dick, who's been great this season. Hard to replicate and replace Paige Albertson, but Macy is rising to the occasion and looks confident in the net. And I thought did an outstanding job when we covered her last week again in those heavy winds. That was not a pleasant day to be covering soccer. If the weather was not cooperating today, it was not coming. How's that? Right now going to the air with 36:28 on the clock. I don't know anything about Falmouth High School's record or background, do you?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
And is this considered...
As some of their subs come up to go in, we'll quiz them.
And is this considered league or non-league?
This is the league.
This is league. So I don't remember them playing...
This is the new league that Nantucket is in this year, the Cape and Islands League.
We'll have to check them out, see how they play, and then, regroup in a couple of minutes and tell you what we think's happening. Shanika Weber, she was playing great last game. She saw a lot of time on the grass, which I was loving. She's got that strong kick. Lily Day trying to move it up. Evelyn Fye dribbling it up to Ruby DuPont. Remember, the ball's your best friend, Dick. We always say that you want to hold on to that ball. Don't get rid of it. Try to feint, do some movements.
What's their record,
Lynch with the
Dick?
throw in.
Nantucket's 1 win and 2 losses. We're not sure what Falmouth's record is. We'll get it as soon as we can.
Haley Johnson, one of my favorites, as we know, on the field. She's great in that D position. She's back there with Rennie Waddle, number 23, and Sydney King, number 1. That's a three-person strength backfield.
Got to cut her off. She's quick.
Haley's
She
got to
gets
pick
the
up the
shot
pace.
off, and she scores, yeah. Too much of a breakaway there. Nantucket couldn't catch up to her. And she has to be a good goal scorer. Just the way she slowed down, Paula. She knew where the Nantucket defender was. She slowed down and she took a nice crossing shot and scored. She didn't rush it. And I think last week when we were here, Nantucket lost that game. A couple of times Nantucket was in that same position. They rushed their shot. Remember, one went over the net
Right.
and one hit the post.
You want to feint, have some movement there, a little touch, 2 touch. Stay with the ball, and as you're doing that breakaway, but it just became a little too much for the defense. That was such a beautiful shot. I think the only way you could have blocked that, Dick, was going flat on the ground.
So we see 24 hanging up there. She's not going to play any defense. She has to be their goal scorer.
Right.
She's just hanging up there waiting for the ball to come free like it did last time. There she is. She is the closest girl to the Nantucket goalie. No matter whether Nantucket has the ball or her team has the ball, she stays right up there.
The Nantucket Whalers aren't new, but hear me out for a second. Do you think they should maybe go one more deep on defense, given the fact that they lost Stedman, they've lost 3 seniors,
Yeah.
Albertson being one of them, but three very important seniors, and they might just need that at this stage in the game, Dick, to focus more on the defensive side versus the offensive side.
All right, let's see how Falmouth sets up here. Nice strong kick. Let's see how she plays the wind. Nice softball in there. So she just laid a softball in there, hoping to get a bounce or 2.
Right, remember you want to see that goalkeeper, Macy, get that ball off fast. You don't want to give them time to set up, to regroup, to think about where placement's going to be. You want to have a plan of attack in play, and you go over that multiple times in practice.
In the shutout on Tuesday, I don't think Macy had a save. I think I read that in the paper that Nantucket dominated time of possession, and Coach Taylor, was happy first win, happy shutout, was not happy they only got 4 goals. He said with the time of possession they should have had a few more than 4.
Yeah, I was reading that article, and I was actually looking for the pitch for the team today, but hopefully they'll be in on next week.
They should be in next week, so they did the football and the cheerleaders this week.
Oh,
Now with so many teams, it might take them 3 weeks to get everybody in.
Absolutely. Fye trying to break it up. Belanger dropping it back. That was a selfless move on her part. Recognizing man honor. Nice job. Up to DuPont. Dropping it back. Nice high kick. Oh! Overpowered Waverly just a touch, but that was a great kick to her. Spot on. This is going to be a fast, and I'm going to say business-like game, Dick. I don't know how else to describe it. Nice stop by Ruby. She has just got the touch, placement, just a great all-around soccer player. Nice job by Sydney King keeping it in. Muted my phone so I'm not disturbed by that dinging. What about this, the high school? Do I dare even go into this with the cell phone usage?
Yeah, which side are you on? Would you like them to have cell phones?
Am I going to get my car egged? I think they should not have them during the day, but that's just me.
Let's check with Gino. Gino, are we allowed to use our cell phones here?
You are, but those kids are
I don't think they should be during the day.
Oh, well.
And what does athletic director Maury think on this?
He's using
Well,
his.
I went in.
He's texting me his answer right now.
Usually when I go in as a visitor, to go over to the most of the time I go over to the AD's office to get some up to date on the schedules and so forth.
Right.
Usually they ask me to leave my license here. Now they're gonna ask me to leave my license and my cell phone there now.
And then they'll charge you $30 for the new Yonder, or whatever the thing's called. You know, I was glad.
I can get those bags for about $10. You want to get a little business going?
Exactly.
We'll sell them for 10 instead of 30.
Sell them on the black market for 5. You know, my girls went to Tabor, as you all know, but they were not allowed cell phones during the day or the night. I think they had 1 hour they could use, and there was no TVs. I guess I'm just kind of old school, Dick. School is school.
Well, as a former teacher, Paul, I would be pulling my hair out if I ever saw a kid pull a cell phone in my class.
Right.
Thank goodness they weren't a common thing then.
That's why we have a front office. If there's an emergency, you call the front office.
I can't see why a kid would need a cell phone in class. No. And then one said, well, they can use it to convert. I taught them how to do the conversion and use their mind to do it rather than use a cell phone to do it.
I mean, Molly's in grad school right now, and honestly, she'll talk to me walking to class. When she goes into class, she shuts it off. That's what you do. Yes, she has it afterwards, which is also 26 years old, but I am not for cell phones at the high school level. But back to the action with 29:51 on the clock. Falmouth, and I don't know their mascot's name, has scored, so it's 1-0 Falmouth. But I think
number 11, Falmouth. What's your nickname?
Me?
No, the team's nickname. Falmouth.
Like the Red Raiders. Clippers, that's it, thank you.
Hey, what's your record?
League 2-0, and then 2-1-1.
And what's your nickname?
The Clippers.
Just the Clippers.
No, it's teasing. She said, do you want mine or your nickname?
Ponytail.
Interesting. What's that?
She said, do you want mine or hers? But,
Yeah.
so it's a
We gotta get hers. All right, so she gave us a lot of information with the Falmouth Clippers. I knew that. I just couldn't think of it. They are 2-0 in the league and 2-1-1 overall.
Once you eat that Rome ball, you'll be remembering everything.
Oh, here comes John Bucky. Look at he's on his cell phone over there.
Oh, yeah, can you zoom in? Yeah, but he's
Zoom in on John Bucky over there
Mr.
on
Bucky.
his cell phone.
But school is
School is
over.
over,
He's
so it's
allowed.
okay.
He's allowed to be. And isn't that our cameraman Paul sitting over there, lounging in that chair on the other side?
Paul has the day off. He's taking a day off today, not filming.
You know what? We want to give a lot of credit to Paul. His daughter Lauren Dupree is unbelievable, unstoppable. She's either scoring or assisting, setting up a goal, somehow involved, as I call it, that trilogy of Johnson, Dupree, DuPont. They've just been unbelievable in the last game, and from what I read about in the Falmouth Academy game.
The win, yeah. She remember that game that we did last week? She was on defense the first half, and then the second half went up to the front line. As soon as she went up to the front line, I think she felt much more comfortable there,
right,
and was involved in a lot of scoring chances, yes.
She has that left leg, that solid kick. I mean, she's just spot on. Nice job by DuPont trying to clear it, trying to get it up to Waverly Brannigan. You know what I'm liking about Nantucket this season, Dick, is that I felt as though last year perhaps more of the scoring we saw by Waverly. Yes, she's talented, she's brilliant in that front line, but they're spreading it out a little bit more, which they need to do, particularly with where they're at, skill-wise, numbers-wise. So I like what I see.
Oh. Ouch. You had your head turned, Paul, and Nantucket was trying to clear it, and it hit the Falmouth girl right in the face. She didn't flinch, though. She stayed in there.
Speaking of ouch, Dick, what's your opinion of what's going on with the Whalers, the football?
Well, right now the injuries bug's got them, Gino. I saw the first game, and Rockland was just a much better team. I didn't see the Mashpee game, but I know Mashpee is always tough, and they handle us. And It's going to be a tough one this week, Gino. On the road to Cohasset. Cohasset's another tough opponent.
Watch your heads. Woo.
I know you're planning to go up there with Dennis. I can't go, but I'd be very surprised if they can beat Cohasset this weekend. But we'll be back here next Friday night as Brighton comes to the island. We'll be at that game also.
Brighton?
Yeah. Boston.
New league, right?
Brighton is a non-league game. All four of these games have been non-league.
Okay.
The league doesn't start until Sandwich, Monomoy, and Vineyard. Those are the 3 league games.
So Brighton's going to be tough too then.
Brighton should be tough, yes.
Wow, what a kick by Haley Johnson up to Waverly Brannigan, number 9. I'm loving how we have these ball girls cheerleading. This is great. Love the energy. Youth soccer program. Lots of kids involved. It's the way it should be. Oh, Weber with a nice kick. Had a little bit of a hook on that, but nobody was there to bring it in. They've got to keep somebody up there.
That's a good area to have somebody hanging out.
They can't keep focusing, as I've been saying, on defensive positioning, which is kind of fluctuating, I guess I should say. They need somebody up there at all times to knock that ball in, particularly with the level that Falmouth is at. They seem really fast.
Ooh, big Brannigan.
Nice hustle by Waverly. Look at your left side there. You want to get Dupree up there. She's in the left. You got Lily Day in the midi position. Too many whites not being covered. You know, we want blue to be manning out, spreading out, covering their numbers. Oh, nice cutback. Sydney King keeping it in play. I can't see past these girls.
We need subs in.
We need subs, yeah. Oh, Brannigan's right there. Oh,
just couldn't get a full.
That was number 11 who wouldn't give us her nickname. I think you're going to see Brannigan score today. She seems on fire.
Nantucket needs a little boost, and that would have done it there. If Waverly could have got to that ball.
Great play by
reach.
Nice body check. Ooh. Nice hustle by Ruby DuPont. God, I love watching her play. Let's go, Waverly. Waverly is just hustling today and staying with her. There goes DuPont. Set it up. DuPont trying to set it up. Nice. That was a big play just now by Weber. I love it. I think we gave her a Tommy point, didn't we, last time? I think I did.
Yeah.
Nice hustle by 5. Her scrappiness on the hockey rink comes out on the field. I love it. Dupree. Oh, that's killer. 5-star kick by Lauren Dupree. She sure does.
Nice. Ooh, couldn't get it in front. Behind the net. You got to drop that in front of the net.
23-24 on the clock. Nantucket seems to be starting to kind of settle down. Do you think, Dick, into their rhythm a little bit? The first 5 minutes I felt as though Falmouth completely dominated them, and now they kind of seemingly are finding where they need to be on the field, covering. I think they're playing better in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, other than that one ball that got behind the defense and the Falmouth girl ran it down and got the goal, you know, Nantucket, I think, is outplaying them. They just haven't been able to get any shots on this end, but Falmouth hasn't generated any shots other than the goal down this end either.
Hey, you're probably right on that. I was thinking they were staying pretty much right with them, but maybe outplaying them, you could be right. And I always think the best soccer is yet to come in the second half. Nantucket always plays their better soccer in the second half. Great play by Belanger. White ball. Number 11.
Number 11.
Number 11. It's going to be her nickname.
Who has a
Number
nickname?
11.
We got to find it out.
We'll find out.
She was going to give it to us. I don't know why.
Very confused
I don't know
by
why
us.
we didn't
Do we look that
accept
old?
it. I didn't know why we didn't accept it. She was ready to give us a nickname.
She couldn't figure out who we were.
Maybe.
I might have to move these girls over just like a little to the left. But I love their energy, so I'm just going to let them be. Nice drop by Lauren. God, she's got that kick. Up to Brannigan. Couple of nice headers here. Nice header by Haley Johnson. She had one of those I think it was the second goal of Academy she set up. Nice job by Macy. 21:16 on the clock. God, I miss the kids this age.
We are here to fight all night.
They're here to fight all night. I love that. Here they go.
They get together and do a little powwow to get the words down. Then they come up and they give a new cheer.
It's like the little Maloney girls. I love it. Belanger's staying with man for man.
So what's this thing about a Garufi hanging out with an Edelman? What's that all about?
Yeah, Sonia Garufi. Check out Boston Magazine.
Boston Magazine,
To see a Garufi with an Edelman, go figure. He probably was like, what kind of name is that? Hated that name growing up. Cannot tell you how I hated that name. Still not a big fan of it.
Did they pick on you?
With several brothers, no.
It wasn't a name that they picked on in class?
It was Gniffy. It was always something but Garufi. Yeah, it was painful.
Oh.
I'm like, couldn't I be named Smith or born into like the Burns family? Or...
Here's the same
Macy.
situation.
Whoa, she came out a little too far there, though. That's
But
taking
she
a
made the
big,
save. She made the
sure
save.
did, but taking a big gamble there. Wow, good hustle by Macy.
The gamble paid off. The gamble paid off.
The gamble paid off, and what I liked about that, if you notice, Belanger, number 3, had moved over.
Slid right back in, right? Yeah, that was important.
So nice job by Caitlin Belanger, number 3.
Well, our good friend, may he rest in peace, Vito. He had fun with that name when you were in your coaching era, back in the days.
I think that plaque is still wrong up there. I can't remember what he called me.
Garufa?
No. I don't know what it says, but it was wrong, and he, of course, was yelling at me, swearing about it. I'm not changing it. Do you realize how much these cost? $6 or something. Falmouth Trophy, another Falmouth place. Another Falmouth place. Yeah. I'll have to go up there someday and see what it says. Speaking of Vito, I was texting with Barbara yesterday. She's such a lovely lady. She thought Bo Garufi was my son. I said, no, a lot of people think that he's my nephew. Speaking of Garufis, I have daughters. She said, oh, I still remember you running down the Surfside Road. Such a lovely lady. She's doing well.
Barbara, yeah.
She said we'd have coffee when it slows down.
She's keeping busy, yeah.
Well, yeah, she's doing her artwork.
We'll get to see a little bit in the fall. When sometimes we get together, and I think we're going to do it next weekend, the Patriots game. One weekend at Peggy Pignata's and another weekend at our house. And Barbara usually
I love
comes
that.
to those.
Wow, what a shot. And was that the same girl that scored the first goal?
I
or
gotta see
maybe
it turn around there.
24?
Yeah.
High, deep, corner kick, spot on.
That's just surprised the heck out of the Whalers and the goalie. That hurt, that one.
You know what? There's no way Macy could have done anything with that. It was just such a beautiful kick.
It was a floater, and it floated to the right spot. Yeah.
2-0 Nantucket with 17:35 on the clock. But Nantucket, we saw this last time, Dick. They've got to regroup, not get discouraged. This is still a very doable game for them because, like you, I feel as though they're pretty well matched. Nice job, Waverly. Nice job, Lauren.
All right, so we got some fresh legs in there. Let's see if they can take it up.
Nice fiddle and diddle by Luli Day.
Fiddle and diddle.
Fiddle and diddle.
Johnny Most's
Man on.
famous line.
That's is that Mary? I think that's Marianne Vasquez who scored. Vasquez Cruz who scored
Get one ball off the field.
the goal in the
There we go,
Falmouth
okay.
Academy game.
Here we go, white throw.
Okay, Nantucket got a little sloppy in that last one. They're getting a little sloppy here again.
Yeah, they want to definitely. You know, this might not be a bad time to have a timeout, Dick. Regroup.
Offsides on
offsides.
Falmouth. That's a call you don't hear that much in that part of the field.
No. Yeah, that took me by surprise. Bella Catone is in the game, number 46. Johnson in that backdrop waddle. Nice hustle by Mary Crowell.
Yeah, that was another good save there, as it would have been a wide open shot.
That was Biz, but we can't talk to her right
You
now
can't
unless
talk-
you want to say hi to
Hey,
her on the
this
air.
is a cell phone free zone. I don't understand. Gino will come down on you. No,
Biz only calls me when she's on the highway, Dick. That's what I told her. I'm her highway pal. When she's like traveling somewhere, she calls me.
my son calls. I mean, he works late, banker, so he's on the road like 6:37 heading home, and he calls a lot around that time.
What's that saying though? When I try calling her when I have time, she can't talk.
She can't talk.
Oh, beautiful hustle there. Is that offside? Great hustle. That was Caitlin Belanger, Dick. Here she goes.
All right, Nantucket needs the next goal here
They
now.
sure do.
Down 2-0. They got to cut into that.
I think they want to go a little bit to the air. Nice defensive play there by Bella Couton. Nice job. Johnson hustling. Remember, you want to just be a step ahead of yourself. Nice save by Evelyn Fye. Good awareness. Nice movement
Good by Ruby.
by Ruby DuPont.
I'm going to call her Ruby Red Shoes.
Oh, she does have red shoes. She reminds me of Biz so much.
Ruby Red Shoes.
Nice and weird. Oh. Nice and deep. Up to Vasquez Cruz. Nice drop. Oh. Let's go, Nantucket!
Nice setup. If Nantucket can get somebody there. No.
That's how they're going to score, though.
Good idea by Ruby. Put it in a good spot, and Nantucket just couldn't get a blue shirt in the area.
That's how they're going to score. Vasquez Cruz, if you notice, was up there, and she scored against Falmouth Academy. That's the combination that we're looking for, Dick. Nice job. Macy Kroll with the throw-in.
Macy's
Whoops, got a kick.
keeping busy down
She
there.
sure is. She's going to be tired. Nice communication. Nice job by Bella. Whoop. Off, but you know what? We'll take that. Nice job. Let's go, Lily. Nice job by Johnson. Nice trapping by Fye. I've really become into her own with soccer, Dick.
Yeah.
Remember, last year was her first year playing. I love seeing her mom in the supermarket. There's 4 kids, they're all athletes. One plays hockey at college. I don't know how she keeps track of them. And she seemingly knows where each one is at all times.
Okay, again, Nantucket's getting the ball into the zone, making the first pass. They just can't connect on the second pass.
Waddle wants to get up there. Nice block by Belanger. Nice job. That's one of my Tommy points. That play right there just saved a goal from happening. Nice job.
Got a lot of pressure now by
Let's go, Lauren.
Falmouth.
Yeah, but Nantucket's staying with them.
Kayla!
11:28 on the clock. Patriots. Anything exciting going on with them?
No, same as usual.
I saw the question of the day was Antonio Brown in the paper.
That's the big news, and I have mixed feelings on
Yeah.
it. It's
I don't know enough about it, I have to say,
Who are
to
they playing next?
really
Dick?
comment.
Patriots got the Jets this Sunday.
Oh, my
I think they're 23-point favorites at the moment.
They're going to destroy.
Yeah.
The Jets are down to their third string quarterback. Oh, the quarterbacks are falling like flies. Everybody's losing their quarterback.
Well, Ben Roethlisberger's out for the
Ben's
season,
out for the
correct?
year.
What
Breeze
happened
is
to him?
elbow. I think he broke his elbow or something. Broke his arm.
Yeah,
but he's
I
out for
think
the
between
year.
his elbow and his shoulder.
And he's in the second year of a 3-year contract. He said he will come back to honor the contract, but
I think he's
I don't-
golfing in Georgia.
I don't think he'll.
He's on Lake Oconee.
He's done.
If he takes his whole year off with his age, I mean he's beat up
Right.
on a lot of things more than the arm, but
Sure is.
we'll see. Breeze is out for 6 weeks.
Love Drew Brees. That makes me sad.
Jets have lost their 2 quarterbacks. They're down
Nice
to their
kick.
third quarterback.
That was a beautiful kick by Bella Catone. Nice grounder. Nice job, Bella. Lily Bartlett trying to break it up. Beautiful. Haley Johnson playing her spot. Let's go, Ruby! You like what I'm
Ruby,
saying?
what a move by Ruby.
She's just brilliant to
Like a
watch.
nice pass.
So focused. Nice job by Evelyn. Shanika Weber. I like what I see right now. They've got some energy and infusion in that front line. And good communication. Lily Bartlett showing she's open. Nice job. Stay with that ball. Oh, that's a beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, that's what you want to do. Do it again, Evelyn.
Put it
That's
right
what you
on
want.
net. Put it right on net.
Start to wear that goalie down.
Make the goal and make the save.
Did you watch that interview? It was Gronk. I think it was on Good Morning America. The interview he did.
Yeah.
What character he is.
He will survive no matter what he does.
The interviewer was Strahan. Is that his name? Michael Strahan.
Michael Strahan.
Yeah, he would ask Gronk a question. He would go off on this tangent about something that was non-related to the question.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, do I love him.
Yeah. No, he's going to survive no matter what he does. He's a character. And
He's promoting
he's-
as a CBC oil or. I question whether he'll come back in 2 years. Maybe I think his love of the game is so strong. He's going to come
I think
back.
he'll play again.
Yeah, I do
think
too.
And I thought he'd play this year, but I don't know if
Is
the Patriots keep winning. I don't know. He might not want to mix up the chemistry on it, but
his injuries just seem too great right now, and emotionally and mentally he's not there.
Yeah.
But perhaps in a couple of years. Oh, nice hustle by Brannigan.
Well done, Russia.
Nice hustle.
the knees,
Nice hustle by Rasha Kelly.
Knees crossed there, so they.
I think they're questioning if there was tripping.
I don't think there's a penalty. No, their
No.
legs just crossed and hit.
I think they're getting a direct kick out of this, though, Dick.
Okay, carry on. Aggressive.
Well, if we are, and then there was a penalty.
Yeah.
I didn't see the penalty, but I guess it is a penalty.
I was doing what's called multitasking, talking about Gronkowski, watching the game, thinking about eating the rum ball,
Eating a rum ball.
and praying for a goal. Oh, I like how they did that. Oh, yes.
Oh, just not high enough.
That was great. Do that again.
Just
Brilliant.
not high enough.
That is like out of the page book of a Bill Belichick. That was brilliant, Dick. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Phil Taylor has done a phenomenal job taking this program over. And the numbers are up. I mean, I don't know how many kids are in the youth soccer program. I'm going to say over 200. Does that sound right?
That sounds right to me.
Billy Barton, nice job. Gets it up to Kelly. They're starting to kind of go into where they need to be playing. Weber, great awareness on the field, great height. Tall for a soccer player. That's solid advantage. Nice job.
She's improved so much this year from last year when
I'll
we saw
say.
her.
Does she play basketball, Dick?
I
'cause you
don't
cover-
think so, but I'm not sure. I don't remember her, put it that way.
What do you think about it getting dark early?
Oh,
Tragic.
tragic, yeah. I'm starting to mind the darkness in the morning. I
Yeah.
like to head out around 10 after
6.
6 for my bike ride, and it's pretty dark at
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
That's the only positive. One of the positives of being down south is that you keep that extra hour of
Yeah, it's amazing.
Lightness.
I go down to Lauderdale by the sea for 2.5 weeks in February. And it's amazing the amount of sunlight later
oh, it's
they
great.
have there. And they're still in the same time zone, but Nantucket is so far east.
Right,
And you think that, well, Florida is in the same. When you look at a map, Florida is way over.
right.
Way over.
Beautiful. Critical kick there by King. Nice and deep, keeping it in play up to Cruz. Ruby Dupont off her left foot. Nice job. Oh, I like her hustle and up.
Should have been a penalty.
I like what I see with Cruz. She is scrappy, Dick. Nice play.
There we go.
Nice. Here we go. Oh,
Ooh, Brannigan almost snuck in there. Keep the pressure on Nantucket.
but they're starting to mix
Keep
it
the
up a little
pressure
bit. I
on.
like it. Keep it in.
Keep it in.
Nice job by King.
That's the key. On this side of the field.
I think
There
that,
you go.
oh, beautiful cross to Brannigan. Thought she was going to get that in. Off her foot.
He's a good player.
She sure is. She's playing on Sydney King. Nice job by Dupree. Like the covers that they're giving down there. What they might think of trying to do is setting it up on the perhaps the other side because they're so used to Dupont coming down this way.
Right.
It's predictable. I'm sure that's something they'll reevaluate and talk about in halftime.
Well, I think everything. The wind is blowing everything this way, so it's common to be on this side of the field most of the time.
Let's go, Ruby. Nice job, Evelyn. With 3:12 in the first half, Dick. Be great to see them score by the first half. Nice header by King. Let's go, Rosha. I thought they were going to call handball on that, but they didn't. Great move, and she's still aware has the awareness to get herself back up. Nantucket wants to spread out. Too many blues are kind of coagulated together there in the middle. Set it up, set it up.
Here's number 11 again. We're going to get her nickname. What's your nickname, number 11?
Number 11, what's your nickname?
Me, myself, or the school?
Yourself. Yourself.
Myself, Kay.
K. There you go.
K, okay.
Thank you, Kay.
Okay, Kay.
Thank you.
I think we're bothering Kay too much.
I think so. I think she,
gotta handle the
wow.
media, doesn't she?
Yeah.
we got on her.
She's had some practice.
I think she thinks we're, sending codes to the team or something.
K. Oh,
K.
Kay's the nickname.
I think, what, here's the deal.
Next time we'll ask her how she spells it.
I think-
K-A-Y, is that how you spell it?
I think
K?
Kay's her real name.
They get mad at you, Dick.
I think Kay's her real
Yeah,
name.
we don't.
All right, 2:10 on the
Well, the
clock.
ball's across the field there, and I see
Paul.
Michael Kozar and
It's quite the
John
cozy
Bucky
group over there, yeah.
Talking with each other. I wonder if they're on the cell phones. while
They're talking about the cell
They're
phones.
talking, is it an old cell phone discussion?
It's an absolute cell phone discussion. Nice deep kick by Ruby DuPont. Look at Vasquez Cruz. Look at her hustle. Yes, go. Oh, but you know what? I think she got maybe just a little too physical there. She is an athlete, 101. I love it. Let's go, Nantucket. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Nice job, Sydney. Let's go, Lauren. Get it away, get it away, get it away.
Okay, we're in the last few minutes of the first half here.
Ooh, it's okay, stay with it. Nice save by Johnson, up to DuPont. They really want to regroup at halftime, Dick. Solidify who's up front, who's playing midi, play their positions. Nice hustle by Johnson. Haley's so great at defense, but I would love to see her actually in that forward line. She's got that fast speed, or in the midi position to be utilizing forward and backwards, but it's a tough call.
Well, Taylor having a discussion with the official in front of him, asking about a couple of calls that weren't made down this end of the field.
Well, there was a handball earlier that I was surprised they didn't call. And they want to get the ball to Lauren Dupree more. She's got that deep kick. She goes to the air. I don't think they're utilizing her enough right now. We're staying on this right-hand side. We need to mix it up. And Cruz. Get it to Cruz. I like what I see with her. Look at her. She's young but commanding the field out there.
She's hustling all over the field, right?
Sure is. Nice play by Sydney King. She's on her game today. I like it. DuPont dropping it back. Set it up. Set it up. Set it up. Set it up. Ooh, Weber right in the middle of that. She is not afraid to get physical there. Nice job. Off, back on blue.
I would say we're in the last minute of this half. Let's see if Nantucket can get some magic here.
Wow, number 6 for Falmouth. She's got game. She is all over that
Well, she
field.
knows the clock is winding down, so she's going to kick it out of bounds, keep Nantucket from advancing.
She knows the angles, but she's fast. Look at her. Oh. It's going to be a Nantucket ball.
Wait 1 sec. Lauren, wait. Lauren, we're not set up yet. There's no one in the middle. Hey, Emerson!
Oh, Emerson Mills on the field, number 19. Trying to get it up to Emerson. She's been playing well. First half.
That's the half. All right, so we've played one half here, and it's Falmouth Clippers 2, and Nantucket Whalers 0. We'll be back with some second half action.